Hello, hello. Welcome, friends. Welcome, welcome, and welcome, Jessica Brichta. How are you?
I am great, thank you. Yourself?
I'm doing well. Congratulations. We're celebrating. It's your book launch day.
Yes.
Yes. Jessica, show everybody your book and tell them the title.
So the title is Monkey See, Monkey Do. And
I love it.
so excited to be launching it today.
Just with the title, it sounds like a fun book. So please, can you share with everybody what inspired you to write Monkey See, Monkey Do?
So the story was inspired by my son. When he was around 2 years old, there was a tree in the park near our house that he desperately wanted to climb because that's what his older cousins did and all the other big kids in the park. And of course, at first he was a little too little and he couldn't quite get up into the tree by himself, but he kept trying and trying. And one day he did it. And I just remember how determined he was to succeed and how proud and happy he was when he finally did it. And that's really something that's always inspired me. Children's innate ability to just keep trying until they succeed, because that determination to never give up is something that really needs to be encouraged and celebrated.
Definitely encourage, celebrate it, reminded of for ourselves, I think. So, what a beautiful, beautiful message. I love that that was the inspiration. Now, what is the book about and who would you say it's for?
So the main character in the book is a little boy named Jacob, named after my son, who is desperate to prove to his older brothers and himself as well that he can climb the big apple tree in the woods, because climbing that tree means that you're a big kid. It's a special little rite of passage story. But of course, getting up the tree proves to be a lot harder than Jacob thought it would be. And in order to do it, he really has to dig deep. He needs bravery, determination, and a little help from a special friend. And in Jacob's case, it's that little stuffed monkey that he sort of gives himself pep talks along the way. He imagines the monkey encouraging him. So whenever he falters, this monkey tells him, "Monkey see, monkey do. If I can do it, so can you." And
Hmm.
I really think that this book is for any child who wants to try something new, who wants to overcome a challenge or learn a new skill. Like, it really celebrates each child's ability to overcome obstacles by believing themselves and never giving up.
Jessica, you did such a beautiful job with this book. I mean, again, fun, fun book, but all those little messages weaved into the story, I just really, really enjoyed it. I told you earlier, I caught my grandbaby, who's not even two yet, just sitting with your book and leafing through it and just enjoying it. So I'm sure that it'll resonate with many, many children. What is it that you hope that parents and kids will take away from this book?
I really want to encourage children and parents, of course, too, to believe in themselves and keep trying. And it's so important to develop that inner strength and determination to learn how to be resilient and to find a way to persevere in the face of obstacles, because there are many obstacles in life and things do not always work out the way we want them to the first time. And often it takes a few tries to get something right. And I remember reading years ago, there's been numerous studies that have shown that a key element of success in life is something called grit, which can be defined as a passion and perseverance through failure and adversity to achieve long-term goals. And grit's often a better predictor of success than a lot of other factors like IQ or talent or grades or things like that. So I really want to help foster grit in children, to give them confidence in themselves and the ability to persevere and succeed, and to know that effort will be rewarded.
Oh, so good. So good. I love that you mentioned that. So, the other thing that I really liked about your book was the last page where you asked really good questions for parents and children to have. So, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, sure. I thought this book would just be a wonderful opportunity for parents to have a discussion with their children, to think about what are the challenges that they have recently overcome or new skills that they've developed? Get them thinking about that success mindset. How did overcoming that challenge make you feel? What helps motivate you to keep trying? And with my character in the book here, it's really himself with the pep talk, but imagining the monkey just gives it a little way to encourage himself and motivate himself to keep going and keep trying. So, yeah, just those questions. And of course, finishing with looking to the future. What is a challenge you're currently working on, or a skill you would
Mm.
like to develop? Or, what is one step or action that you can take to help
Yes.
you achieve that goal? So, really getting kids thinking about sticking with it and the emotional side, but also actionable steps that they can take.
Hmm.
A nice way to
I
kind of discussions.
Yes, I love those questions. I love those conversations for us to have with our kids, with our grandkids. So, friends, Monkey See, Monkey Do is available today on Amazon. So, make sure to go there, grab several copies of this book, and share it with all the kids in your life. It's not only a beautiful, entertaining book that your children will love, but you know that it's got those nuggets in there, all of that good, positive mental health that we can instill in children. And that grit, I love that word that we can instill in children. So, Jessica,
Mhm.
I want to ask you a little bit about you becoming an author, lessons and challenges. First of all, can you share how long had you been thinking about being an author for?
Oh my gosh. So I've actually always loved writing. I wrote stories for years for my son, for my friends' kids. It was always something I had in the back of my mind. I just didn't know where to start or how to actually make that happen
Mm.
for me.
Well, we're so glad that you figured that out because we all get to enjoy Monkey See, Monkey Do now. So let's start with challenges. What would you say was a challenge that you had in the writing process?
I really think the hardest part was getting started. As I mentioned,
Mm.
I've always loved to write just for fun, and I've had those stories for years, but I didn't know the first thing about the children's publishing industry. And I mean, it really is an industry. And I
Mhm.
had all these stories drafted up on scraps of paper and, old notebooks. And I didn't know how to get from here to here. And this book never would have happened if I hadn't signed up for the Mastermind Publishing program because it literally guided me through the whole process one step at a time and made me understand and succeed at all those different parts. And there's so much to know. And as a new author coming into that, having that guidance is absolutely critical. It's so helpful.
Thank you for sharing that, Jessica. Thank you. What about lessons? What would you say was the biggest lesson throughout the publishing process?
I think the biggest lesson for me was really coming down to the importance of connecting with the right people, people who have the necessary expertise, and also people who really care about you, who believe in your message, and who are going to support and encourage you throughout the entire journey because it is a journey. It takes about a year
Mhm.
for a book to be published. And just having that opportunity to have an incredible team of experts work with me from the writing to the editing to finding the right illustrator to the book design and layout to the marketing help, working with your team and also connecting regularly with an author coach who holds you accountable and all of the other incredible authors in the program. All of this has really helped me become such a better writer and has really helped this book come to life in such a beautiful and powerful way.
So good. So good. So here you are today, a published author. What is the best part of accomplishing this dream for you?
I think for me, the best part has to be knowing that my book is going to help inspire and encourage children to keep trying, to persevere in spite of obstacles, to never give up, and most importantly, to believe in themselves. Because if children believe in themselves, and if parents and teachers and the other people in their lives help them to foster that inner strength, that resilience, that grit, they will succeed and they will have that ability to do anything they put their minds to. And I really think it's this mindset that's going to set them up for success throughout their entire lives. And that's really exciting for me.
Yes, so exciting. It's actually so exciting. I could listen to you speak because you are very motivational. I love that you want to instill this. You're on a mission to instill this in children. Now, I wonder what advice you have for aspiring authors. What would you say to an aspiring author who may be watching this interview and thinks, I have a book in me, I don't know what to do next, or that are feeling unmotivated? What would you say to them?
I would say go for it. You have to do it. You know, humans, we connect to each other through storytelling, and I truly believe that everyone has a unique story and message and perception that they need to share. And there are people out there who need to hear your story. There are children out there who are going to be inspired by the messages you share in your book. So if you feel that there's something in you that you want to share, go out and do it and find a way to make that happen. Sign up for a program, start writing, whatever it is for you, take an actionable step to make that happen because it's worth it and the world needs more wonderful stories.
100%. Yes, 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 Jessica. So, of course, today, friends, go to Amazon, grab a copy of this book. They make great holiday gifts. I love putting them into stocking stuffers, and kids wake up in the morning and they've got a good book that they can, that they can read or sit down with you and read. So, today we want you to go to Amazon. The book is there in soft cover, paperback, hardcover, and also ebook format. But besides going to Amazon, Jessica, where can our viewers find you?
So I would love to connect with people. I would love to do school visits or youth group visits. So please do reach out to me if you'd like me to come in and do a presentation or workshop with your children. Of course, Amazon is the quickest way to get that beautiful book into your kids' library. But you can find me on Facebook at author Jessica Brichta or also on my webpage at www.jessicabrichta.com.
Perfect, perfect. All right, friends. Well, you know what to do after this interview. Go grab a copy of this wonderful book. And Jessica, before we go, is there anything else you want to share or anything you wish I would have asked you?
I would just love to give a quick shout out to my illustrator, the incredible Catherine Worsley. Her illustrations are they are truly magical. They really helped me bring this book to life. And I really think that there is something that children are going to treasure. And I just wanted to finish by saying that I'm so excited to share this book with you. I think children are going to love reading it. And I think parents are going to love reading it to their kids. And it's a simple but a powerful story with a powerful message and beautiful illustrations. So I hope you enjoy reading it as much as I enjoyed writing it.
I agree. I agree, Jessica. I'm going to add grandparents too. Us
Yes.
grandparents enjoy reading it to our grandkids. But yes, it's a wonderful book. So, Jessica, I'm so proud of you. I want to celebrate you today. It's your book launch day. You've made it happen. I hope you do something to celebrate. And of course, friends, go grab a copy of Monkey See, Monkey Do. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And thank you, Jessica. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Bye.